goodness. I cannot believe 10 seasons. An incredible milestone for us. 2 years ago, all of our shows had a theme. Everything was from a movie. Last year, everything was from this past season, everything was from a book. I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. So, listen, there's still a lot of food back there, but it's like all going away at 8 o'clock, so if you need it, make sure you get it. Big shout out to Mr. Lauber for an awesome job with catering it. We want to welcome those of you that are joining us on Facebook, Instagram Live, or on YouTube, or on the website. Everything is there. A huge shout out to our production team. We have Krista Benson. Special shout out to 3 very important people. Joy Chapman, Rachel Johnson, and Krista Baker. In 2015, I brought them all to Geckos and I was like, I've got an idea. And they all said yes. And for years, they sacrificed, they gave up their time to get things started. I'm just so appreciative of all of them. Truly laid the roots and the foundation for what we are today. A huge shout out to our sponsors, Happy Auto Transport, Prospects Plus, the Shark Group, the Green Family Foundation, the Arts and Cultural Alliance, and Sarasota Tourist Development Tax Grant, Dr. Hamlin and Mark Allen. A special thank you to my family. Our board of directors, Greg, Melissa, Brian, Donnie, and Tyler. I thank them so much that they just trust me to do what we need to do for you guys. And then, of course, Kate Gingras, please stand up. How many times do you get 200 people to come to your birthday party? Show is for you. That's what I gotta say. All right. So I do want to tell you before we announce these shows, and we got a lot of great entertainment tonight as well, but I do need you to get in on the best deal in town, which is our season tickets. So at the end of tonight, if you are not a season ticket member, up on our website, you're going to be able to make a donation, a deposit for the season tickets. Brian, can you go to that next slide? You'll be able to make a donation to get in on season tickets. So here's the thing. Number one, you get a show for free. You already know you're coming to all the shows, so why not get a show for free? You get the same seat for all the shows unless like you switch shows, but whatever. You can avoid those stupid $4.95 service fees. You don't have to pay them. No fee to change your date, and you help us by funding the shows early. So I'm a little bit like I've learned over the years, right? So once you pay MTI and Concord, they put it up on the website. So I literally did that this afternoon so that you guys couldn't like look ahead of time and see what shows we were doing, because I know you guys are sneaky like that. So here's the deal. Our royalty fees for season 10, $47,000. That's just for the rights to do the shows. They keep jacking up the rates, it's killing me, but I'm also not increasing your season ticket prices. So get in, it is the best deal in town. You do not want to miss that at all. If you are a current season ticket holder, then in a couple days you will get a renewal notice. It will come from PayPal, so don't be deceived by that. And then you can renew. If you want to switch seats to something else or a different day, you can do that. All right, so let's get this party started with 4 of the most talented people around. Let's give it up for the Rise of Our Show choir. always say is the heart and soul of who we are. They work hard. They're going. We're going this weekend, leaving on Friday to go to Access Broadway. So we're gonna have 3 days of competition, but we also have fun. We took over Cinebistro. We all went and saw the Wicked movie. We're all going to see The Lion King at the Strass Center, and then later tonight, my show choir friends, there's a special surprise just for you. So be prepared because everybody else is probably going to be a little bit irritated. All right. So season 10, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a little look back. So here we are. So we've had 9 amazing seasons. So normally when we do our season announcement party, we do like a little recap of the season and you get 1 song from each show we've done to that point. But what we've done this year is you are going to get 1 song from every season, going all the way back to season 1 with Children's Letters to God. We've got Into the Woods in season 2, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat season 3, West Side Story season 4, Carrie season 5, season 6, 13 season 7, New season 8, and here's the thing. To this point, we have done 37 shows in our last year. And in case you missed any of them, here's a little look.
Some
minutes. I'm telling you, our lineup is incredible, and we are getting so close to announcing the first show. But before we do, from season 9, give it up for the cast of Grace! I gotta let them get back to their seats before we go to the next slide. So, because we're getting to the point where we're going to announce the show, so but before we do that, you gotta pay attention. So this is very important, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get some of the questions, thoughts, whatever, that have been lingering that you've been telling me gone and away. So here's what is not happening in season 10. There are no repeat performances. So even though the Idol Lamb right assured me we were doing a repeat performance, we are not. And Kayla's mom is really upset right now because she told me we were going to do an entire season of repeats, so she really doesn't know what we're doing. And then of course I have my beautiful, lovely daughter who wants to do certain shows, and here's the thing. you would not believe how many times you apply to the rights for a show and you just don't get it. Like, it happens more and more, and we apply for a lot of rights, and unfortunately, just not get it, so some things we just can't do, and there is no Disney in season 10. There's no, so you can take all those things out. Now, before every show, we are going to explain the clues, for those of you who have been wondering. So, here's the thing. I was pretty straightforward this year, right? I wasn't trying to trick you or make things complicated. So these two, it has nothing to do with the fact that some video game was made in whatever year it was and some show came. It has nothing to do with that. It is our theme. So our theme is rebellion. James Dean was rebel without a cause. Rebellion. So here's the thing. Every single show in season 10 deals with rebellion. So if you've got some sappy little love story that you think is going to happen, it is not, because everything is rebellion. Now here's the thing too. Between Facebook, Instagram, and all of you guys in here that I know of, there were 126 different guesses as to shows for our season. You also named 57 different shows. So yes, you probably got some of them right at that point. Now here's the thing though that some of you would do. You would get the show right, but with the wrong clue. So like, let me give you an example. Like last year, there was a picture of a bear and it had a Spring Awakening. But there'd be like a picture of a bear and you go, oh, we're doing Beauty and the Beast. So yes, we're doing Beauty and the Beast, but it was with the wrong thing. So here's the thing. There were 126 guesses. There was one guess that was correct with the show and the clue. 1 out of 126. Every year, I kind of go back and forth on this, and I always seem to get it wrong, like as far as which show I announced last, so I made it simple on myself this year. I'm announcing them in the order that they're happening. Okay? So do you want to know the alumni show? Alright. So here we go. The alumni show, for those of you who are kind of new to us, we have all these amazing performers, and eventually they do graduate and go away. And so what we do is we bring them back over the summer for a professional experience. We run it like a professional theater. We pay them, and they put together a whole show in 2 weeks. They do rehearsals from like 1 p.m. to 10 p.m., and they do incredible things, from The Unpredictable Times to Next to Normal to Rent to Spring Awakening. Thank you. I knew there was something I forgot. Okay. I mean, it's just amazing at an absolutely high level. And as you know, by all of those things, those all kind of like have been dark or whatever. Which is great, but it does keep some people away, including some of my younger performers. And every year I go, I'm not going to go dark, and this year I really did not go dark. Because I want everybody to see the excellence that happens, and I don't want it to be like, well, content, so I'm not going. So this year I did not do that. Okay? Now, here's the thing. As with a lot of shows in our season, they did not win a lot of awards. It was nominated for 7 Tony Awards and won none. It was the winner of the Drama Desk Award for Outstanding Musical. Now, Gabby Sukon looked at the cheerleader and says, oh, it's a Notre Dame cheerleader where we're doing the Hunchback of Notre Dame. In fact, Autumn Google imaged it and was like, we're doing the Hunchback of Notre Dame. We're not. That's also a Disney show, so that one's out. Now here's the thing, this is no longer blown up, but it was blown up in your clue. So you have this young lady right here. So let me tell you something about that young lady. I was in love with her. And like most of you teenagers, like you guys have these loves and these relationships, and Emma and Krista and Tony, we're like always so cute. And most of the time I really don't like them because like you do them and then like you get mad at the person and you're like, well, I'm not doing that show because they're doing that show. So, you know, but it is young love, right? Well, for me, like I was in love with her for a good 4 or 5 weeks, right? And so, like there was something, and so listen. My mom, your mom, my wife is here, yes, that's okay. I ended up with the best, so it's fine. Okay, so here's the thing. I was like, you know what? I was kind of like a shy kid, but I was like, I'm going to ask this girl to homecoming because I really want to go, and I really like her for 4 or 5 weeks. I didn't even know she knew my name. So I asked her to homecoming, and she said yes! So I'm on cloud 9. whatever. Not 24 hours later, she sees me and she goes, my mom said that I can't go. Which I should have known translation, I just don't want to go with you. But I didn't quite get that then. And so we're doing a show that really rebels against the cultural mindset. And in this case, it was people that rebelled against parents' wishes for sure. And the thing was, I was so sad about not going to homecoming that I didn't even go to prom. So let's all go to prom. First show of the season, you do not want to miss it. For my alumni here watching, your rehearsals are due by April 4th. We're going to be beginning rehearsals May 19th, and we are going to have an amazing, amazing time with that. And for my graduating high school, my seniors who are going to be seniors next year, there may be some ensemble opportunities for you. Next up, we're going back to season 8. Give it up for the cast of Newsies!
This is the story we needed to write, that's been kept out of sight for no more. In a few hours by dawn, chilly light will be ready to fight us some more. This time we're in it to stay, talk about seizing the day. Running in it, coming forward, it's the same the way. They got a damn well made. Sealed bullets are snug in his neck, he don't care if we're dead or alive. Three satin pillows are under his head while he's begging for bread to survive. Joe, you can stop counting sheep. We're gonna sing you to sleep. Then all your snooze will be lighting the fuse for the promise we're taking to keep. Once and for all, if they told by their man, that's what we are. Once and for all, you will carry the names that goes now. Freedom, funding is raising the stakes. This time, whatever it takes. This time the union awaits. Once and for all.
In the words of union leader Jack Kelly, we will work with you, we will even work for you, but we will be treated and paid as equal members of your community. Pretty riveting stuff, huh?
Hey, get going. You have a very important man to see.
Fingers crossed.
For us too. All right, boys. I've let you down before. I'm not going to do it again. Tonight is the night that we win. Who's with me? Yeah! Things for kids, shiny shoes on the street with no shoes on their feet every day. This is what guys say. Blood in the shop while the bosses and cops look away. I'm seeing kids standing tall, glaring and raring and wrong.
going to bore you for 3 minutes and then we'll get back to the fun. So, this doesn't just happen, right? It takes dedicated people, but it also costs finances. And I think one of the things that often overlook when you come to our shows, which operate at 95% capacity for all of our shows, which is fantastic. And so you're like, wow, well, they must be doing great. So here's just a little slide to show you. Spring Awakening had a loss of $3,150. Beauty and the Beast had a loss of $4,145. So a couple things. One, like I told you, we pay the alumni, and we had over $5,000 now. Beauty and the Beast, obviously you can't do it, well, you can do it without like real costumes, but that would like look cheesy. We don't do that. And then we did okay with like the Lightning Thief in Greece. You can see the Diamond Frank made a nice cool $2,000. If you missed that show, you did miss it. But here's the rights for the Diamond Frank were $1,200. The rights for Greece were $8,500. So there's a big difference. So obviously when you do the big name shows, then they cost a bit more money. But I say that to say that ticket sales don't just do it. Like we rely on donations and all kinds of things like that. And so we do have some goals for this coming season, for season 10. One, all I need is 50 people to give $85 a month. That's $1,000 a year. You can do $85 one time. You can give us $1,000. And listen, I have to ask for money because it's the only way that this can continue to happen, right? Everything's going up. Like I got those royalty invoices from MTI and Concord, and they were like almost double. But I was like, somebody on my board of directors said, you got to raise ticket prices. Like I'm not doing it, not yet. But $85 a month, that is less than a Starbucks a day. You know your kids walk through this door with Starbucks almost every single time, right? Almost every single time, right? We do want to raise $1 million long term because obviously at some point, this whole mall is getting transformed and we've got a great spot right here to be a part of, but we got to have the money to do it. In Sarasota, the average performing arts tuition is $300 a month or $3,600 a year. We charge nothing. We don't charge our show choir to be in show choir. We don't charge people to be part of the shows because I never want money to stop them from doing what they love. But with that, we need your support. You guys find money for what's important to you, whether it's Starbucks, whether it's vocal lessons, a master class, whatever it is. So we're just going to ask if you are able that you take the time to do that. And if you can't do that, if you're just like Jake, I have no money, that's fine too. Like you can volunteer, you can help with sets, you can help with costumes, you can simply come see the shows. All those things help. This year, there's no giving challenge. The giving challenge happens every other year. That was $30,000 in income for us this past season that we don't have for this year. So we've got to work on making that up. So if you can give, we're just going to ask that you please give. Very, very important for us. So here's another thing that's important. A few years ago, we did something a little bit different. And during the season announcement party, we brought up the 5th graders. And I will never forget, when we brought up the 5th graders, Cameron Cabral sent me a text that night, and he goes, oh my God, that kid just took over Rise Above, and she's only in 5th grade. Because the 5th grade talent is elite. And so normally we have like 1, 2 people come up, but I couldn't do that this year because the 5th grade talent this year coming up in the 6th grade is really elite. So you guys all better watch yourselves because they're coming for you. So let's give it up for the cast of The Little Mermaid Jr.
Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around, you'd think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's and buttons galore. got trouble into mind. Sebastian! And what is all of this? Just a few knickknacks I've collected, that's all. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. If your father knew about this place, Oh, Sebastian, please. You're not going to tell my father, are you? He'd never understand. Ariel, down here is your home. The human world, it's a mess. Life under the sea is better than anything they got up there. The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. Your dreams of going up there is a big mistake. Just look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things to what more is it looking for under the sea? Darling, it's better down there. Take it from me. Up on the shore they work all day, out in the sun they slide away.
So girls, stop right there. Girls, stop right there. It's like, take your mics off. It's like, so if that wasn't an All Shook Up flashback, I don't know what it was. Man, I know some high schoolers that would have broke character if their music went out, but whatever. I'm just saying, they're coming for you. I mean, that impressive. Awesome job, guys. Awesome job. So you got to get your mics off in a minute because we're going to do a show announcement. All right. So, like I said, the clues are pretty straightforward. But like you guys just saw, right? So there's a lot of talent, and the beauty about this is new talent comes as you guys get older and you guys go off to college and do great, amazing things. And so when we pick a season, I can't just pick a season that is only geared to my older performers. Because like, if you think about it, when we did 13, all of those people got opportunities to play big roles in middle school, and now if you look, they're all our leads in the big shows like Grease and whatever. So I really have to spread the wealth. So I picked a summer show that allows for a lot of opportunities for my younger performers, but at the same time still allows for my older performers to be great mentors and leaders to them, okay? It is a story about a girl who really rebels against her parents. She is strong and opinionated. Nominated for 12 Tony Awards, and it's like her only thing that won anything, it won 4. So if you look right here, we have a barber sign that is green, and then you have Michael Sandoval's New York Yankees. And very few of you actually read the text. In the text, it talks about how the New York Yankees, in the American League Championship Series, were up 3-0 and lost in what was the biggest choke job of all time. We're going to the choking! All right, so Matilda, August 14th through the 17th. So see if there's something people actually read. So here's the thing. While we all love Miss Tony, I always say you can't do 6 shows a year, and Miss Tony's actually going to enjoy her summer. So we're excited to add a second choreographer to our team, Miss Danielle Cowrie. So Danielle is going to be choreographing Matilda. For all my friends, auditions are May 17th. So be looking for that sign up. It is going to be a fantastic time. So I was just bragging about my cast of 13. Let's go back to season 7.
Only got one shot, better get it right. I'm getting ready. Gotta look real hot when it's Friday night. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready today. I'm getting ready to say I'm not that weird geek you think I must be. I'm getting ready to move. I'm getting ready to prove Kendra just needs a sex god like me.
You're my big surprise. There while the rest of the crowd's immersed in all of the blood vessels on screen bursting. Kendra will get to be the first in line to realize. Here comes the time. Here comes the time. Here comes the
One last time. If he does it and I let him, right, but if he wants to and I stop him, God, and if I let him and I like it,
A snake.
wow.
But he could also get his tongue tucked down your throat. Or try to kiss so hard he chips one of your teeth. Or there's a million other ways that could all go wrong. Doesn't matter if the urge is a bad he's strong. You got to hold that boy at bay. Step back from the edge and say, I'm a good girl. I don't do that. I'm a nice girl. I walk that way. I'm a good girl. Keep your hands up. You tell him that, and you'll be okay.
I think you're overreacting, Lucy. It's just a tongue.
When you got that solo choir, it's 'cause I told you what to sing. When you got the lead in the fall school play, it's 'cause I coached you all last spring. When you got to be the head of the cheerleading squad, it's 'cause I taught you everything. Think of all the things I should have had, you got instead, because you did just what I said. You're a good girl.
I'm a good girl, but he's so cute.
You're a good girl.
Listen, Lucy,
Don't question me.
but I could be his girlfriend.
Good girl.
I'm a good girl, I don't do that. I could be his girlfriend.
If I could get her out of the way.
Now I just don't know what to say. I've got to get ready
It's true, I'm getting ready to do something that makes her accept me at last.
I'm getting ready, alright. Nothing can stop me tonight. I'm getting
Check me out!
That's passed up 13, well, the second time. It's one of those shows that probably gets brought back every 3 to 4 years because the new generation needs to do it. So, but like, look, so here's what I'm saying. You have Mrs. Van Don, you have Anne Frank, you have Mr. Frank, you've got our main man from Newsies and Lightning Thief, you've got Belle, Rizzo, Danny, Maria, like, they got those opportunities because they were in this. So now when you have Matilda, you still have Mr. and Mrs. Wormwood, Trunchbull, all kinds of roles for the older people who also need to help mentor and pour into the younger people. So we can't wait to see you at Matilda auditions. But now we're going to do something a little bit different. So let's go to our next clue. There we are. A different kind of clue. I always said that if I ever got to season 10,
Right.
then I would do something a little bit different. When we started with Children's Letters to God, we had 24 performers, 10 boxes, and we really didn't know if that was going to be it. We didn't know if it was going to be one show and done. We rented out a library. They had to kick us out at 7:45, so for those of you for early bedtimes, like, it worked really well. But I will say, when we got here, after our first 4 years, and we moved in here in season 5, that was when our growth really started to take off. We were able to increase the number of shows, have our own space to rehearse in. It just really made a huge difference. And I remember coming into this place and just loved absolutely everything about it, even though there was like soda machines and booths and everything since it was a restaurant. There's only one thing that I did not like, that I still don't like. That wall when you come in. I just don't like it. Never liked it. I've come up with a million different things to do. And then I realized what I was going to do as we got closer and closer to season 10. So since we're going to season 10, we are going to institute the Rise Above Wall of Fame. So the Rise Above Wall of Fame is meant to honor extraordinary work and contributions to rise above and excellence in the arts. It's for performers who continue to be a part and give back. There is strict criteria and a limited number of people. As you know, as you've seen from seeing our alumni shows, there's just lots and lots of talent. As we kind of like mulled over the list, we had 15 people that we initially considered to be in the inaugural class of the Rise Above Wall of Fame. We had a rubric, we rated it, we landed on 3. 3 people that are special and elite, and it's time to find out who they are. Our first inductee into the Rise Above Performing Arts Wall of Fame, Addison Rusko.
That I was intimidated my freshman year. Right? I was a loser, a mess, a loner, depressed. That every day I had to be me. Walked around hoping no one would see me. I locked myself in a guy's room and left the tears fall. Till one day this custodian knocked on my door and asked if I heard of the band The Grateful Dead. And I thought he might not be quite right in the head, but he changed my life around when he said, right now everything seems so important, but time rushes by.
So, from being a lead in our very first show, Children's Letters to God, to being Mr. Von Don and Anne Frank, he has been on our stage 18 times. He had leading roles in Children's Letters to God, 13, Glory Days, Cinderella, Bring It On, and The Diary of Anne Frank. He is one of only 2 performers to do show choir all 7 years that he was eligible, not to the delight of our show choir directors, but that's neither here nor there. But I think more importantly, he has leadership skills and qualities, and he pours into people, and I hear from parents all the time, I just love that Addison hangs out with my kid, that he talks to them, that he mentors them, and that's really what he's all about. And now we're really going to see how technology works. My dear wife, this is your gift. Live from Asia! So Addison, obviously you did not know this was coming, but this is your speech moment for being into our Rise Above Wall of Fame.
Wow, alright, that's not what I thought I was going to come on here for. I really thought I was going to come on here and you were, I'm going to be honest, I really thought you were about to announce Glory Days for a second time. But that was my prediction, but wow. That's awesome. I saw my phone, like, somebody was texting me and I saw him, I was like, what? And that's probably what they were texting out, but that's really awesome. First member, come on, put me on the wall. Especially being like that, but shout out specifically to the cast of Anne Frank. Genuinely, my favorite show that I've closed out doing Rise Above for a little bit before I went and started traveling. But yeah, that's awesome. Wow, I had no idea what we're doing that. So.
All right, well, congratulations, Addison, all the way from New Zealand in the moment. We wish you the best. Love you, buddy.
I love you, Jackson Mitchell.
He is on a 2-month, he left the day after Anne Frank ended. He's on a 2-month tour. I hope we see him again. But babe, that was your gift for today, was seeing your son. All right. Our next inductee into the Rise Above Wall of Fame, Brianna Wilder.
When I help others, I'm really helping myself. And if we all could spread a little sunshine on the floor, life a helping hand, we all would be a little closer to the promised land.
Well, I'm off to Arles to go pray. Safe travels, Father.
Goodbye, my lord. That's my baby. Mommy, love you. Oh my, that's so sweet.
So for being in our very first show, Brianna has been on our stage 23 times, with leading roles in West Side Story, Spelling Bee, and Pippin. And the thing about Brianna, she was just always there. She was a constant, always wanted to be a part, and we just appreciate her so much in all that she did. For all of our Wall of Fame recipients, they get a beautiful star, which they get one for themselves, and then one that we get to put on the wall. So give it up, Brianna Wilder, come on up. Yeah, you gotta talk. There you go. Wanna hold it? I'll hold it while you talk. I'll hold it while you talk.
Thank you.
Is it on?
This one's thank
Is
you.
it on? Oh, Chuck, I told you I have fifth graders in the audience. Okay, try now.
I just want to thank you for, I guess, recognizing me. Sorry, I'm shaking. I just had a green tea. I don't want to like thank people that they already know I like them and that I appreciate them, but I just wanted to say a huge shout out to Joy. Joy, she was the one that like gave me that first push and always believed in me, and she was like my second mommy for a long time, and I would hang out in her classroom after school, and I love her. I love her a lot. I cried when she left. So yeah, thank you. Thank you.
And our final inductee into the inaugural class for the Rise Above Wall of Fame, Emily Mullen.
I miss my life. I miss my
So, from being a lead in our very first show, when you see her, you just have to thank her, because I'm just being honest. I started Rise Above in part because I wanted to keep working with Emily. And I was just like, how can I make that happen? She had leading roles in Children's Letters to God, Into the Woods, Grease, School of Rock, The Little Mermaid, and Next to Normal. Give it up for Wall of Fame inductee Emily Mullen!
Hi.
did. I just want to say thank you to Jacob. He, like, in second grade, I think it was second grade, he told me I was good enough to sing. And if it wasn't for him, like, I would not be singing today. I don't think I would have thought I was good enough to do it. So really, I owe everything to him, literally. I love Rise Above so much. It was literally everything I could have ever wanted when I was in middle school and high school, and I'm just grateful to have been able to do theater growing up and have the community, and Jacob especially. He's literally just the most amazing person I've ever met, and I owe it all to him, so thank you.
Brian, do I have a Zoom? All right. We have a special guest for my Rise Above Wall of Fame inductee.
Hi, everybody.
We hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, my sound keeps going out, so that's life living in the mountains. I just wanted to say hi to everybody, and I miss you all. And these three that are being honored are so deserving, and I could spend an hour telling you stories about each of them. I had the pleasure of teaching all of them when they were very young, starting with Addison when he was 5 in kindergarten, and Brianna when she took on her first leading role in elementary school, and as Gertrude. I was so proud of her. She didn't think she could do it, but she did. And I have to shout out to one of my favorite roles of Emily's, not one of her bigger roles, but she was Madame Labouche, wasn't she, in Beauty and the Beast? And couldn't have been funnier. Rise Above is full of so many incredibly talented students, and I miss working with that level of talent, but it's something that I'm so grateful that I had the chance to do. And I just want to congratulate these three for growing into such beautiful young adults. I'm so proud of them for everything.
All right, thank you, John. We love it. All right, before we do another show announcement, it's time to go back to season 6. Without a doubt, iconic. She is the standard. She is the role model. Give it up for Caroline Russell. I told you I'm pretty straightforward with the clues this year. It wasn't really hard. So, can all my male performers please stand? So if you look, I got a lot of guys here. Wasn't being complicated. I got a lot of guys. I had 22 boys in Westside. I had 14 boys in Greece. I need at least 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. But see, I have at least 16 here. Okay, so I have at least 16. You guys can sit down. This is a story about a man who rebels against the standard and everybody who thinks is the elite, but truly wants to attain greatness. Nominated for 8 Tony Awards, but winning only 1. No, love is not an open door. But that is Mike, who always takes out the trash. We're doing something right.
Hey, look, it's Francis Bacon with a chicken. What's he making? Well, I think he's found a way of freezing meat. That's new.
All right, so boys, get ready. And I do need girls in the show too, but I need a lot of boys. October 16th through the 19th, 23rd through the 26th. Those auditions are August 9th, so if you're away for the summer, get back here. I mean, you do start school on the 11th, so like just make sure that you're back. It is going to be a fun, fabulous time. Once again, when you head out on our website, there is information about our circle membership. Our team, while we have all these great levels, and we would appreciate anything you can do. There's great benefits with each one. Over the course of this past 18 months, whether it was the Community Foundation of Sarasota, whether it was the Green Family Foundation, whether it was my family, whatever it may be, we had several organizations and people who were giving well in excess of that diamond level. So we're going to come up with a new level, a $10,000 giving level for this next year, because I've already got 4 people that are going to be a part of that. But you don't even have to give that level. Like, look, $100 basic. But again, we're looking for people to give $85 a month, one time $1,000. It really does make a difference. Now, next up, we're going to season 5. And here's what I'm going to say about season 5. I had to do Carrie because 1, it was the very first show in this building. 2, it was by far and away the best vocal performance we've ever had in a show. And to this day, I've still never seen a leading lady performance like I saw from Isabella Yoder.
take a chance. I've always wondered how. And maybe I'll dance and try to laugh more than I do now. And the world will open its eyes, and for once the whole world will recognize Carrie. Then all those people who scream night and day were praying Carrie. They'd see the new me and they might even say, look, it's Carrie. And finally I hear that word sounding so sweet. Thousands of voices forever repeating Carrie, Carrie, Carrie. I am the sound of distant thunder, the color of flame. I'm Carrie. I am the song of endless splendor that no one will claim, but someday, oh my, someday, someone will know my name.
I mean, look, there was no video wall. That was our set, some streamers, but just an incredible group. And the great thing was like COVID was going on, so we were the only show in town, so we literally got everybody. So it was really, really fantastic. So every year when we do this, we do take a couple minutes, and I always bring somebody up to tell everybody what Rise Above means to them. I think it's a very important part because it's about them and their experience, and that's really what it is. Now, for me, it is always a bit of a stretch because I never know what they're going to say. I don't want to know what they're going to say. I just trust them, and their heart is always good. So with that, please welcome to the stage, Taylor Wright.
Rise Above means so much to me. I think back to recent shows like The Diary of Anne Frank. That was a really great experience for everyone who was involved, and I truly hope that you were able to enjoy yourself. I'm just so grateful that we have Rise Above that allows people to use their gifts and talents. I know that Jacob in the Playboy shared with the audience each night about the message behind the show. Well, during Anne Frank, I really had my eyes open to a few things that I just feel I need to share with you. Just like with Anne, there's good in all of us.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, we all go through our daily routines, and most of the time we do it with no sense of purpose or direction. I think Anne was the same.
Taylor, please, you're embarrassing yourself.
Excuse me?
Oh, okay, look. Anne Frank was good. You were good at it, yes. I mean, the whole cast was awesome. I mean, I could have been a better painter than that kid Dylan. But that is so not the point. This whole public speaking thing is really nice. Stick to the singing and dancing.
I'm not public speaking. I'm just sharing what Rise Above and the show meant to me. Did you interrupt Tylee when she spoke, or Caroline when she shared her heart for Rise Above?
Yeah, that's great. It really is.
And excuse me, but you could have been a better painter than Dylan. He was awesome. Of course, I gave him a lot to work with.
Okay, don't tell me you let that stardom go to your head already.
It hasn't gone to my head. I'm just proud of the work I did. The work we all did.
Yes!
And you may be an okay actor, but you could not pull off Painter the way Dylan did.
Please, I mean, all he did was this. And then, Mother! No, wait. The way that I did.
I didn't even need to say anything. You're proving my point for me.
Everything you know.
Jacob, you know I sing too.
Have you not heard me sing before?
Fortunately not. But please, by all means, do share your talents with the audience.
All right, I'm gonna need a little music.
Fine.
Emma, would you mind coming over to the piano and playing one of Taylor's songs for me? How about Killer Instinct?
Killer Instinct. Why not Ava's Rant?
Killer Instinct. I don't want to embarrass you too badly. Okay, thank you, Emma. Emma, I don't need... Taylor, please, I'm going to pull up the words so I don't forget. Something about ants. Yes. Okay. Can I hear that? Can I hear that? Just hit the button. Like we plugged it in. It's on the right. The little power button. Yes. Oh, I got it. Thank you. Okay. All right. It takes that killer instinct to kill our desire. Are you the little ant, or do you set the ants on fire? And if there's two girls in line to lead the team before you, then you go to the school system and change those from team to ant. So, dear Taylor, did I prove my point or what?
Huh?
I said, did I prove my point or what?
I'm gonna go with the or what.
All right, okay. So maybe I'm not in the areas of singing and dancing. We can't all be the fabulous. But listen here, we can't all do that. But like, missing the point here, Taylor. The point is, why does everything always have to be about you? Oh, Taylor's the big star of the show. Oh, Taylor, will you sign my playbill? Taylor, can I have my picture taken with you? And then the one that I really love, oh, Taylor, you were better than Broadway, little old ladies.
Do you really think I act full of myself?
No, you're no Anthony Lobo.
Yeah, well, Lobo was pretty good.
Yeah, his head's big enough already.
So if you didn't think it, then why did you say it?
I'm just trying to make a point. Do you know how many times I've heard those things around here? And not just about you. People get upset because they didn't get the part they wanted, and their way of going about it is to tear people down. They say mean things about them, send anonymous texts, anything they can do to bring people down so that they can build themselves up.
Yeah, it's tough because so many people are so passionate about so many parts. I guess sometimes people just go too far.
They do, but if they would just think about themselves, have some self-reflection, if they would remember that the directors choose the role and being mad at a performer will never help.
I agree. Listen, there are definitely going to be some parts I'm going to want in season 10, so I'm going to try my best to have excellence in everything I do and be the best castmate possible.
That is great, but you still shouldn't do public speaking because you are horrible at it.
I suppose you could do that better too.
Please, need the master make another demonstration?
After your last attempt, I think you need to redeem yourself.
Step back.
Any day now. This is getting kind of embarrassing.
Taylor, just a minute. I'm getting my aura about me.
Oh, you're getting something about you, all right. But it's the kind of thing that makes animals eat their young.
Okay. I need you to watch and learn because I'm about to make Tony Robbins look like an amateur.
Who? Seriously, people don't care.
All right, I'm ready. In the beginning...
Oh, brother.
Excuse me?
Right, like you didn't interrupt me.
Rise above, I come to you today, and I tell you to be better. We're going to have excellence in everything we do, and with that, we're going to have fun. We're going to have water gun fights and promposals. We are going to lift each other up, have self-reflection and excellence. Just like Sutton Foster and Peter Gallagher on Broadway. Whoa. Peter Pan. Do you see how I did that? I brought this whole thing full circle back to the play that I should have starred in. What skill, what talent, I can hear it now. The Tony Award for Best Public Speaking Performance in a Play goes to Jacob Rusco!
Whoever will believe me that I was just on the same stage as you.
What's with the sarcasm? I just talked about lifting people up. This is going to impact your casting in season 10.
Sorry, my bad. But maybe we should announce the next show because, Jacob, there are still 3 shows to announce.
4.
Wait, what? We've already announced 3 shows, so there's 3 more to go.
Yeah, but it's season 10, so I thought we'd do something different, so we're going to do 7 shows! I can star in this show.
Of course, we all need people to ridicule and make fun of.
Give it up for Taylor Wright! All right, it is time for a show announcement. So every year I It's rebellion. So all I did was it's the number backwards. 7 shows, 14 words. I got one. She's like, I got the 7. All right. So now here's the beauty part. Show choir, I told you that there was a surprise for you. Only show choir members can be in this show. So what we're going to do, because it is so valuable and important, is we are going to create an experience that replicates the alumni experience. So tell your parents now to cancel their winter plans because you are going to rehearse over winter break from like 1 to 10 every day. This is a classic high school rebellion story. It was nominated for an amazing 1 Tony Award. When Autumn looked at this picture, she said, man, Ann needs to chill out because she wanted a certain show. I was like, it gives me the chills, not chills out. And here's the thing, I told you over and over again, there's certain shows that we just apply and don't get the rights to, but this wasn't one of them. We're doing People. So as Autumn says, it's weird and nobody's going to want to see it. So one weekend, January 2nd through the 4th, it's going to be an amazing time. So make sure that you do it. It's included in your season tickets. It is a fantastic thing. So let's go to the next slide because we're going back to season 4. So here's the thing. Like, you just thought that Cameron and Brianna were only like in Spring Awakening. Well, back in the day, season 4, they were West Side Story. And if you look at this picture, like this is Augie like a little baby right here. I mean, like, they're all like so little, as were Brianna and Cameron back then. But they've kind of grown up. Here, Brianna and Cameron! just incredible, incredible talent. Who's ready for a show announcement? All right, so show number 5. Show number 5. You're about to see, like, the dates will be up there, Ariana. Yeah, it'll be fine. All right, so I will tell you this. Every year we send out a survey, and we always honor your request. This was the most requested show on your survey. It is the story of rebelling against an entire belief system. It was nominated for 4 Tony Awards, but won none. That is Dr. Seuss. If you know my favorite Dr. Seuss book, then you know the show. That is my son, Addison, who you saw earlier. And here's the thing about Addison is he is off on his 2-month tour. There's a phrase that is used that describes Addison perfectly. It's to have no serious commitments and to be free to do what you want. That phrase is footloose and fancy free. We're doing Footloose 3 times. We're finally going to have the opportunity to do it. It is going to be ready. Super excited. So make sure that is our January show. You can see the audition information there. That show, schedule-wise, does run concurrently with Be More Chill, but they both take place in a high school. You can be in both because we're not rehearsing over winter break for Footloose, but we are for Be More Chill. So you're going to get a lot of theater back-to-back. It's going to be a fabulous time. Really quick for those of you with young kids in the audience, we do have a summer camp. This year we have 5 summer camps because it's like the only thing here that we charge for, and it's what like funds like half our season. So please make sure we got a Broadway camp, a Wicked camp, a Frozen camp. They're doing the Wizard of Oz, doing Disney, before and after care available. It's on our website. Please go sign up. It is a fantastic time. All right, so look at this next picture as we go back to season 3. That is Tyler Julia! Right? So I like look at it, I'm like, oh my God, they were all like so little. And here's the thing, forever, like this show was it, like it took a long time for me to go, yeah, that show was better than Joseph. Like it took years and years and years because the chemistry in this cast was just incredible. And who better than to sing for you than Emily Mullen? So Emily, I know you're a nurse and all, but maybe just go take your shot, all right? All right, who's ready for another show? I'm gonna be honest with you, this was the only one that I did not make straightforward because I did not want anybody to guess it at all. So, I didn't know who this was until my daughter. Yeah, but now I do. She's Taylor Swift. That year, she sang a song called 15. This is gotta be the cutest ring boy in a wedding ever. It's me, okay, in case you're wondering. So that was my parents' wedding. You know, just an awesome time, and I'll tell you why that's up there in a minute. This is a story about a 15-year-old girl who rebels against how people think the world should be and the evils of the world. Every year I get really excited about one show. For me, this is it. My dad, for those of you who don't know, is from England where this story takes place. It wasn't nominated for anything, but we're about to show Sarasota why that was a big mistake. We're doing it outside. So I will tell you, my dear people who came out for Anne Frank, you thought Anne Frank auditions were hard, you haven't seen anything yet. So it is going to be an incredible show. I know most of you out there have no idea what it is. Spend 5 minutes and research it and come watch what will probably be one of the best shows you ever see. It's going to be fantastic. So next up, man, we are going way back to season 2. Into the Woods was really the show that put Rise Above on the map. Like, nobody knew who we were until we did Into the Woods, and we started selling out shows. It was incredible. And I will tell you, Sarah Conte, who that year did Into the Woods as Cinderella, and she was Rizzo in Grease, she had me do something that I still do to this day. I didn't know who she was. She walked into the audition, she sang, and I literally wrote on the audition form, "Welcome to Rise Above." And to this day, when somebody walks in and blows me away for the first time, that's still what I do. Please welcome to the stage, Sarah Conte.
He's a very smart prince. He's a prince who prepares, knowing this time I'd run from him. He spread pitch on the stairs. I was caught unawares, and I thought, well, he cares. This is more than just malice. Better stop and take stock while you're standing here stuck on the steps of the palace. Think, what do you want? You think, make a decision. It's a thought would be his response. But then what if he knew who you are when you know that you're not? So you envision. Although how can you know who you are till you know what you want, what you don't? So then which do you pick? Where you're safe out of sight in yourself, but where everything's wrong? Or where everything's right and you know that you'll never be long? And whichever you pick, do it quick, cause you're starting to stick to the steps of the palace. It's your first big decision. The choice isn't easy to make. To arrive at a goal is and then see what he'll do. Now it's he and not you who is stuck with a shoe in a snoo in the goo, and you've learned something too, something you never knew on the steps of the past.
I'm so appreciative of everybody taking the time to come back and be a part of this. So just really quick before we get to the end of our night, the last few things, just a breakdown between last season and this season. So in 23-24, 21% of our families donated to Rise Above. This year we're currently at 17%, but don't worry, there's still time. 6 amazing shows. A season ago, our average cost per show was $32,000. This year was $36,000. That's $36,000 per show in production cost. Last year we had 12,117 guests in attendance. This year we're on pace for over 14,000 people to enter this building and see our shows. And almost 300 people impacted last year, and this year over 300 people. So super excited about that. We're just continuing to grow and do amazing things. I would love for you to continue to be a part of it. So we started with a dream, season 1. 24 kids, 10 boxes. I had no idea that 10 years later we'd be standing here. Again, just a huge thank you to Joy, Rachel, Krista. I actually got like 5 of them to come back today that were a part of that first cast. So please give it up for the cast of Children's Letters to God.
I've heard people say the world can be explained by atoms colliding, and then some exist. If God really does exist, well, then He must be hiding. I say let the doubters doubt, 'cause God, I found you out. Every time I see stars in the sky, I know there's a single cloud sail lazily by. I know who else could make the Grand Canyon oh so
Show 1, where it all started. I saw both those pictures on my phone. My 5 leading people there, Abby Tellinger, Michael Miller, little Addison in the middle, Ryan Hunig and Emily. Absolutely incredible. Who wants to know our last show of the season? Well, with those pictures, I might have well just put up the picture of the show and told you what it was, because it was so obvious. Okay, be quiet, be quiet. It's about a young girl who just rebels against the life she's told versus the life that she wants. She later even rebels against love. It was nominated for an amazing 1 Tony Award-winning 9. For those of you who made the trip to the Winter Cabaret, Sophia got up on stage and sang "I Want It Now" from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Autumn was also Veruca in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And what did Veruca want? She wanted a gobstopper, but not just any gobstopper, an everlasting gobstopper! So we will end our season with that, May 7th through the 9th and 14th through the 17th. It's going to be fantastic. So I'm going to leave you like I do every year with a quote. When people say young people can't do something, it is usually because they can't do it. I'll say it again. When people say young people can't do something, it's usually because they can't do it. And I'll always say, you're never going to limit them, never put them in a box. They can outshine us every day of the week as they should. We need to always encourage them to rise up, to be better than us, to do what people think they can't do because they can. And that's what we're going to do this next season. We're just going to challenge them. As we close out, get your season tickets, join our Circle membership. We start with 24 kids at $10, and then we're just continuing to grow. One last time, here's our season 10 lineup. Thank you guys so much for coming out, and we will see you in the Wizard of Oz.
Sunsets, looked at stars, wait for something better. Stop.
can't stop now when life just races down the hill. You can try to stop those seasons, girl, but you know you never will. And you can try to stop my dancing feet, but I just cannot sit still. 'Cause the world keeps spinning round and round, and my heart keeps on the speed of sound. I was lost till I heard the drum, and I found my way. 'Cause you can't stop the beat. Ever since this whole world began, I won't find out. She shake it, shake up a man. So I'm gonna shake and shimmy, you're the best that I can today. 'Cause you can't stop the motion of the ocean on the side of the sky. If you wonder if you wanna, but I'll never reply. And you can try to hold me down, I'm gonna spit in your eye and say, you can't stop the beat. You can't stop the river as it rushes to the sea.
You can try to stop the hands of time, but you know it just can't be.
And if they try to stop us too weird, I'll call the NAACP. 'Cause the world keeps spinning round and round, and my heart keeps time to the speed of sound. I was lost and I heard those wrongs, and I found my way. 'Cause you can't stop the beat. Ever since we first saw the light, I made a woman like to shake it on a Saturday night. So I'm gonna shake and shimmy it with all of my might today. 'Cause you can't stop the motion of the ocean or the break from the flood. You can try to stop the paradise we're dreaming of, but you can't stop the rhythm of two hearts in love to stay. 'Cause you can't stop the beat.
You can't stop my happiness, 'cause I like the way I am. And you just can't stop my life, and for what I see,